Hi, I'm Stephen Denny, and I'm with Emerald Eye Care, located here in Dublin, Ohio. We are located about 20 minutes northwest of Columbus. I joined the practice here in December of 2012, became partner last year, and it's been a pretty successful practice, and I'm proud to be a member of it. Here, we focus a little bit more on higher end frames. We don't really deal too much with medical disease, even though we are full scope care. It's just not necessarily our strength. And so more on the high-end side of frames, and that's what we try to focus more on. See patients a little bit slower than most practices. We schedule every 30 to 45 minutes for an exam, and spend more time with patients. And my partner, Dr. Murphy, has founded the practice over 30 years ago, and still really obeys with a lot of the same principal practices that really got her into private practice, which is taking care of the patient first, and really just focusing more on quality patient care as opposed to seeing more patients. So we are also members of PECA, and we joined PECA roughly 2 years ago, and it's been a phenomenal group for us, just so many benefits there. And another great feature of PECA is having this Glimpse success track, which has really helped us immensely. Before joining Glimpse, we really didn't measure too many of our analytics. It was a lot of hearsay, or we feel like we're doing better here than we are here, but we didn't really have a lot to really guide us or to show us where we were. Before that, it was mainly what we brought in per patient was one of our biggest metrics that we looked at. And what I love about Glimpse is just the absolute wealth of information that they provide. It's just been phenomenal to see and really guide us in where we see our strengths and our weaknesses, and understand why we have weaknesses. That's not necessarily a bad thing, compared to some of our strengths. We want to enhance those. But it's really just given us a lot more information than we really had available to us before. Not only for the practice itself, but on the individual level with the doctors is unsurpassed. It really helps me as a new partner compare myself to my partner and see why she's better than I am at certain areas, and vice versa. And just really help us understand each other and how we practice as well. And another facet there is with the opticians. It allows us to see the percentage of AR sales for one optician versus another. Try to help them bump up those sales, and see why they're struggling in some areas and see why others are excelling in other areas, and really help them work on their goals as well. For myself, this year, my goal is 20% new patients. And I'm not there right now, but we're able to actually identify that and see where we were last year compared to now, and we are up 5 to 7% compared to the previous year. And certain things that I want to implement can really be shown how it's working in Glimpse. In some situations, that's better than really looking at your net revenue and seeing how you are making those slow steps, which will really be demonstrated later in the future. We got an EHR system as well within the past year, and getting Glimpse and our EHR has really opened up a lot of the, I would say, issues or problems with some of the EHRs. They don't really provide you with this amount of information. They don't tell you your daily contact lens capture rate. They don't tell you how much percentage of your contact lens fits are daily disposables. And for me, that's a huge metric. As a younger doctor, most of the patients I see are going to be relatively my age, and the majority of them are wearing contacts. So for me, I want to get most patients into daily disposables, because I really believe it's the best way to grow your practice and also to better your patients. And seeing those types of numbers are really invaluable, so I can see what I'm doing and see where I can improve myself.